fashion lovers, welcome back to Fun Fashion YouTube channel. Today I am super excited to show you how I made this elegant crisscross princess seam bodice and how to attach it to a skirt to form a gown. This is very stylish and super easy to make. Before we dive in, please do well to like this video, subscribe to my channel and drop me a nice comment. This is a princess bustier pattern, alright? This is the front and the back block over there. The back is basic bodice block. If you don't know how to draft a princess bustier pattern, tell me in the comment section and I'll send you a well-detailed tutorial. But I'm going to go ahead and explain some of these lines, okay? So this is the shoulder line, the chest line, the bust point line, under bust line, and the waist line, okay? And for the back, I have the shoulder line, the chest line, and the waist line, okay? I'm going to go ahead now and convert this princess bustier to a crisscross neckline. So I want to keep the back block aside so that we can focus on the front block. You have to draft your pattern on fold. As you can see, I drafted my own pattern on fold. So what I'm going to do now is to trace these lines because I want these lines to appear on the other side of my paper, okay? Or you can just mark it at the other side of your paper if you do not have a tracing wheel. So I'm going to be using a tracing wheel to trace all the lines. So I'll open up the pattern. Can you see? As you can see, what I have here is also what I have on the other side. So I'll go ahead now and convert this block to a crisscross neckline, okay? So I'll come to the middle point and draw out the middle line. This is the middle line. Then I'll come here and come out by ½ inch from the basic neckline. If you want, you can come out by 1, depending on how wide you want your neckline to be. I want to come out by ½ inch here. Then from the basic neck depth of my neckline, I want to come down by 1.5. All right. Then I'll come to the chest line. On the first princess seam line, I'll mark down 1.5 inches. Then I'll connect all these 3 points. Can you see what I have? Then I'll come to the shoulder line here and mark 1 inch from the armhole area. I'll mark down 1 inch. Then I'll connect to the chest line, okay? Then I'll go ahead and blend out that point because I don't want to have the point pointed. Then I'll blend it. I'll go ahead and cut out the pattern. You can go ahead and replay this video for better understanding. So I'll go ahead and cut from the middle. I'm cutting from the middle. And I'll also cut from the dart. Then the side pattern, we'll cut out the side pattern. So I'll go ahead and close up the side dart. When you cut the bust dart open, you gently place it on top of the bust point line, okay, to close up the side dart. After closing up the side dart, I'll go ahead and blend the bust point area. I don't want to have my bust point pointed. So go ahead, don't forget to blend out the bust point and then redraw the side line. So I'll go ahead now and cut out the pattern. So now these are the only two that we need, the middle part and one part of the side, okay? So we are no longer going to be making use of this one. This is what the pattern looks like. Let us also complete the back drafting, all right? So remember that we came out here by ½ inch for the front. So I'll go ahead and also mark down that ½ inch and I'll connect to the back neckline, okay? Here we marked in 1 inch. That same 1 inch that I marked at the front, I'm going to mark it here at the back, okay? I'm going to be taking 2 inches away from my shoulder measurement at the chest line. Then I'll connect to meet this point. I want to have this kind of shape at the back. So I'll go ahead now and close up the waist dart, as well as eliminate this 0.75 for the zipper not to budge. So I'll go ahead and cut. As you can notice, the shoulder lines are equal. All right, this is the back and then the front block. What I'm going to do now is to go ahead now and place on my fabric and cut. So these are the front and the back patterns. Okay, we are going to be cutting 2 pieces of the middle of the front. Okay, I have 2 pieces of it here, can you see? And the side, I have 2 pieces for the sides. Okay, so this is the back block. I have 2 pieces for the back block as well. I am going to be using the same fabric for the facing. That is why I cut this for the facing. Okay, and for this I went ahead to cut 2 pieces as the facing piece. Okay, they are also 2 pieces. Okay, and for the side I also have 2 pieces for the facing. All right, so let me take off the pins. I'm going to keep the lining aside so that I can join the main fabric first. From the pattern, remember this is the middle of my pattern paper. Initially it was unfold like so before we opened it to create the crisscross neckline. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to join the dart, because this part is the middle part. So I'll get one part and then pin it together with the dart line of the side. Okay, then I'll get the other side as well and pin them together, the dart lines. Okay, I'm going to go over to my sewing machine now and join the dart lines together. All right, I am not joining anything to the middle part because this is the middle part. I am only joining at one side. All right, I'll also pin down the lining pieces. So I'm going to go over to my sewing machine now and join the dart lines. Okay, and for the back I will be installing the zipper. So I'll go ahead and install my zipper from this point to the waistline. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and clip on the curves so that they can lay flat when I press the seam lines open. Now I'm going to install the zipper at the back as well as facing the back neckline. So this is what the front looks like after joining the dart lines. Okay, can you see? And the lining piece as well, I have also joined the dart lines. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to bring them together so that we can trim all this excess around here. So this is it. From the chest line, this is the chest line, if you can remember. I'm going to note down 1 inch below the chest line. Okay, and then I will notch that point because that is where I want the front, the middle of the front to stop. Okay, if I cross it over, I'm going to have the crisscross neckline. Can you see? but I want to facing the pieces first. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to facing this part, that is the armhole area, on both sides. All right, I'll place the lining piece on top of the main fabric. Okay, and then I'll stitch the armhole. So I'll get the other side as well and place the lining piece and stitch the armhole area, right, with 1/2 inch that I added. So after stitching on the armhole area, I also went ahead to stitch on the neckline. So if you can remember, this is the middle part of the front bodice, okay? And then I stopped at 1 inch below the chest line, okay? Can you see? And this is the other side as well, the other part of the front bodice. I also stopped at 1 inch below the chest line, okay? So this is what I have. I'm going to flip to the right side. I'll get the main fabric and then pin it together with the main fabric because I want to join the middle part of the bodice, okay? Can you see? When I get here, I'm going to also stop, right? I will also pin the linen piece. Then I'll go over to my sewing machine now and stitch with the 1/2 inch joining seam allowance. All right, this is what I have. So if I turn to the right side, this is what it looks like from the right side. So I'll go ahead now and cross the neckline like so. Can you see? This is what the back looks like. Right, I have also given it a very good press. Can you see? So I'll go ahead now and join the shoulder lines together, right, with 1/2 inch. So after joining the shoulder lines, I will go ahead and pin the sides so that I can also join the sides. I have already marked down my side seam allowance, which is 1.5. All right, so I'll go over to my sewing machine now and stitch on my markings. So after sewing on the 1.5 side seam allowance, this is what I have. All right, so I have also pressed the seam lines open. I also joined the shoulder. So this is what it looks like. Can you see? Let me close up the zipper. I'm going to go ahead now and fix the bodice to the skirt. All right. If you would like to know how I made the down part of this dress, that is the flared skirt, tell me in the comment section and I will send you the tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead now and join the bodice to the skirt. So I'll get the front bodice and then pin it down to the front of the skirt. I will also pin the back. Go over to my sewing machine now and join the waist lines together. All right, and I will also extend the zipper to the skirt, right? And I'll do that off camera and then I'll come back. This is what the dress looks like after joining the waistline. Can you see? I also went ahead to extend the zipper down to the skirt, right? So what I'm going to do now is to cover up this part, join it to the waistline, all right? I'm going to go over to the sewing machine now and stitch the lining piece to the bodice, okay? And then I'll also weave the dress as well as hem the dress. Let me flip to the right side. And that's it, fashion lovers. Our beautiful crisscross princess seam bodice is ready. And I hope you had fun sewing along with me. If you learned something new today, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this video to that your friend who loves sewing. See you in the next one.